CC and Romeo on 93.5 KDAY.
It's 93.5 KDAY, CC and Romeo. What up, KDAY Nation? I'm excited. We've got Silkk the Shocker on the line. You understand? This is amazing.
Uh-oh, how y'all doing today? What's good?
We good, man. First things first, man. This is Romeo. You still playing basketball? That's what I want to know.
Yep, I am. You know, I can't put the ball down.
I know you're a true baller, man. I played ball with you, man. You definitely get your skills on. But let's talk about how you've been doing since safe at home, the whole COVID-19. How are you and the family doing, Silkk?
It's been pretty good, actually. What happened is, we had to cancel the tour and all that stuff. But what happened was, we finally had that little downtime. Even though none of us want the COVID stuff to be around, but since we can't do nothing about it, you just gotta hang with the fam a little bit more, do some things that that you normally wouldn't do or had time to do. Try to get that stuff. So it's been like a balance, trying to figure it out, but it's not too bad. Well,
that's what I was gonna ask you. Since you're at home more, are you relaxing and enjoying more time with the family, or are you making music?
You know what? Actually, I'm doing a little bit of both. But what I've really been doing, which is crazy, is kind of having a schedule. So I was able to read a lot more. Took a couple courses online, stuff like that.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's been a cool little balance now. Don't get me wrong, I'm ready to get back to work. But for the most part, just try to make it make sense, that's all.
Yeah, man. We definitely want to hear new music from you because your flow is so unique. How'd you come up with that style, man?
It's crazy. It's kind of like everybody used to tell me, oh, you rapping off beat. I was like, man, I'm rapping on key. I think y'all might be listening wrong. But you know what I'm saying? But I just came up with it because I wanted to be different, unique, and I heard some people tell me this before. They're like, yeah, flow was before its time. Because I know people try to do it now a little bit and, stuff like that. But I think it was just, it was something they never heard before. Just like when they like, oh, Blueface is off. Nah, he actually doing his thing. But, some people just listen to one way. If you're not open-minded, you're not going to get it.
I just like to think Silkk the Shocker was ahead of his time,
There you go. He said, y'all better catch up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Let's go with that.
Now, listen, I have been watching, first of all, the Chronicles of No Limit, Master P. I am addicted to that docuseries. It is freaking amazing, by the way. I think everybody should be watching it. And I want to ask, how was it moving from New Orleans to the Bay Area?
So the funny part about it is, how you come from New Orleans, so I think we have poverty and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So, it's all ghetto, it's all hood, our city was known for the murder capital of the world. It was just, it was just crazy, right? So they be like, we got to make a change. We look at California, you're like, oh my God, California's going to be beautiful, palm trees, everything, And man, we got there and it was a shocker. Like, it was like going from worse to worse. Like, like it was nothing like we saw in the pictures or none of that. We like, they're going to be Beverly Hills and now we went right to Richmond and Oakland where it was the exact same thing. But yeah, it took a minute to get used to it. And then, by us being from a different city, P came there with gold teeth on his mouth. And there was like, we talk country, so they, it kind of got that first little.
Romeo knows.
Yeah, they clown me all the time. I'm from St. Louis. They clown me all the time, bro.
Welcome to the club, my brother. Welcome to the club.
I love it.
So they were kind of standoffish when you first got there, saying like, "Who's these cats? Where they from? What y'all up to?" Pretty much.
Yep, exactly. Yep, It was crazy. You got to think about it. Somebody coming to your neighborhood, you ain't really seen them, and it's a little different too. It felt different too. But once we kind of got in a place where we try to understand what was going around us, it was the same thing.
But Silkk, how does it feel to know you guys lay down the blueprint of success? So I'm sure cats hit y'all up all the time trying to get the secret.
I'm glad that most people could recognize that, even though we ain't do it for that reason. We were just trying to make it.
Right.
But for the most part of the industry, they really respect and and salute us to a lot, and I appreciate that. It's a lot of artists that I came across or reached out to me like, yo, man, they really give you your props. Yeah.
Now, when I was watching the Chronicles of No Limit.
Yeah.
I saw the whole thing with how it played out with Master P and Suge Knight. You guys stood up against Death Row at that time. How was that, and how was it signing Snoop?
You know what? It wasn't even about, I think, standing up to him. I think with him and P, was they was just, they was on the same page. I think, both of them probably at the time was just real dudes that was like, I want it this way, you want it this way, now how it's going to be. And I think they ended up working it out. The Snoop thing was like amazing in itself to get somebody like Snoop at that time. But, from Snoop, I guess, from Snoop's standpoint, he probably didn't feel much like Snoop. But to us, we was like, oh my God, we about to get Snoop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's probably because he was like, coming off of something that he was trying to get from under, he was trying to figure it out. And he said he didn't have that kind of money no more, whatever. He was in a bad place. And but the good thing about it, man, when you're a star, you're a star. And Snoop, to us, when we got him, it was like open arms. And the good thing about Snoop, and I'm sure y'all know about him as well, is like he is so loyal and so like if he rock with you, rock with you forever. He's one of them guys. So yeah, to this day we all good, we all fam. So it's a beautiful thing.
Silkk the Shocker hanging out with the KDAY Morning Show. Look, man, getting Snoop is like the Lakers getting LeBron in free agency. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a pickup.
Okay.
For No Limit.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it really bridged the gap between New Orleans and LA and made that connection that's here forever, man. So like that was major in the music industry for sure.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you, would No Limit go up against Cash Money in a versus battle? Hey!
Okay, I see what y'all trying to do.
You see it, Silkk.
I see, Cece, I know she gonna do it.
You know I gotta ask.
For sure. Nah, you know what? We not opposed to it. It'll be dope though.
Man, it would.
Yeah, it'll be dope. But they I guess they mentioned it. We'll see if they bring it to the table. We'll see. But it'd be dope though.
Yeah, it would be dope. Hell yeah.
So how important was it putting together No Limit Docuseries, man? Because when I lay my eyes on it, there's so many things I learned. Like I see your brother all the time in the streets, at the station, at the dealership, always running the Master P. Ball up with you, but I did not know the things y'all had to go through, man.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Cece, what about that one night you wanted to ask?
Oh, Silkk, let me tell you, I'm so intrigued by this incident that I watched on the Chronicles of No Limit on BET. Make sure you guys check it out. But there is a point where they go to a club, and I know, like, if you guys are from Oakland, I don't think you go to the, you don't go to Sacktown, something like that, right?
Yeah.
They went where they, where they're not supposed to go, where they have beef. They go, and then did somebody step on your shoe? And then Master P pulls out this gun.
Yeah.
And it didn't go off, and he's like, you know what? That was intervention, because if that happened, you guys wouldn't have Master P and No Limit and Silkk the Shocker. I was just so intrigued by that, and I literally watched that, and I was like, that's God. That was God.
Yeah. Do you still think about that moment sometimes?
So I'm gonna give you a CC and Romeo exclusive real quick. Okay, here you go. So here's the thing. I'm in a club, and I guess I'm just the hard head, so I'm young and stupid. And technically, the guy didn't even step on my shoe, but I just wanted to start a fight. But I was just young and wild at the time. But I didn't know it was gonna escalate like it did. I thought I was probably just gonna punch the dude or something, and then we gonna leave.
Right.
But it got out of hand, and then P was fully committed to his brother. He's like, yo, nobody's going home tonight. Like he was in that mind frame too. So the good thing about it is, just like he said it happened just that way. He literally went to the car, he went and got this thing, and he tried, nothing happened, And
crazy.
man, it would have been the end of No Limit for sure. Because the police, soon as he did it, the police came from everywhere. So lucky that it didn't go off, because they was right around us, but he was already locked and ready to do it. And if that would have went off, the police would have came swooped down on us. So he couldn't even get away from it. So it was crazy. But it was my fault. I said I apologize, kind of, sort of, because the dude didn't even step on my foot. So it's kind of, that was messed up. If you would have did that, that would have been something different. But he didn't. And,
damn, Silkk.
Silkk
That's
is wild.
I feel guilty already.
Nah.
Man, now look, I understand Master P, had a shot at the NBA. He should have been in there. Some politics kept him out. But if y'all got on the court today, because I know you ball too, one-on-one, who winning today, Silkk the Shocker or Master P?
I think we have different games. I think P is more like a shooter more. I'm more like, slasher type. I'll probably be a cool game. I probably don't say myself gonna win all the time, but
you should,
because I'm playing a little bit more now, so I probably get him down.
Okay. All right.
Now, talking about the Chronicles of No Limit and this docuseries that's on, it got me thinking, Hot Boyz, the movie was so good, but there was never a sequel. Now, because of all this, are you guys even thinking of maybe doing a Hot Boyz sequel?
What's so funny is I'm gonna share something with y'all that nobody knows.
Oh my God, I love
another
this.
exclusive.
Yes, another exclusive.
Yeah, I think that we might be in a phase of doing it because the script is actually done. The script is done.
Man, we would love to see that, bro. And I think now is the perfect time, man, because everybody's talking about No Limit for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really quick, watching that docuseries, I love your grandma. She was a gangster.
Oh, she was. 100%.
She did not play.
Oh no, her and my grandfather was like the king, queen of the projects. Like that. We had a big family too, so that's probably why we was able to be in that environment, and I think because of what they did before us, it was able for us to kind of keep that going.
Mm-hmm.
They were them two together was like a real Bonnie and Clyde.
Damn.
Exactly.
Yeah, they was wild, man. It was wild.
All right, man. We got Silkk Shaka hanging out the KDAY Morning Show. And, of course, is there anything else you can tell us about the episode that's coming up? And is this the final episode?
I think it is the final episode. And I think what it's going to be more about is kind of the transformation from No Limit, like all of the problems we had within each other, like within. So it's going to show a lot of, with the C stuff happening, Mac going to jail. I think a lot of probably going to be about internal stuff. So how some of the artists probably want to do their own thing, stuff like that. Yeah, like that type of stuff.
Yeah, now I'm going to go ahead. You already know how I got to do it. If you had to be quarantined, Silkk the Shaka, with any other No Limit soldier, who would it be?
Let me see. That's a good one.
Like, I ain't trying to make nobody mad, but...
Right?
Well, I know, yeah. I'm going to put your stuff on down because Mia's my dog, but I don't want to be quarantined with a woman.
Shout out to Mia X.
With me and my dog, though, so she's good people. But I would say, out of all the soldiers, I would say... I don't know, all of them good people. Like, Servon is good people too. Servon is good, my guy.
Hey, you done gave us some exclusive, so we're going to let you slide with that answer.
Yeah, we are.
You can have that one like that, man. Silkk the Shaka hanging out with us, man. We appreciate your time, bro. Look, I know you're out there, got your mask on and everything, your social distancing. Yeah. Congratulations to you and your family, and thank you for sharing everything, man. Like, now you brought it to a whole different level for the new generation to see what y'all had to go through. You feel me?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I appreciate you guys, man. Check in anytime. And I got y'all. All love. Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. Right. Now, I just have one last question. If you could please talk to KDAY Nation about the importance of being safer at home.
Yeah, this is a trying time for everybody, man. I know people might think that it's just a mask or whatever, or you social distancing, man. This is really important because the sooner we get back to being safe and getting back to normalcy, man, we gotta put this kind of work in. We gotta stay with our masks on, stay with the social distancing, man, because this is really messing up everybody's stuff, economy, people's jobs, the schools. So it's crazy times, man. So we need everybody to do their part, for sure.
Yeah, I agree, man. Well, thank you, man. Have a safe flight, and we appreciate you picking up the phone, bro. That's love right there.
Anytime. I appreciate you guys.
It's the KDAY Morning Show with CeCe and Romeo. Mornings on 93.5 KDAY. 90s hip-hop back in the day.